Big one. I got him pinned. You're gonna have to grab him. All right, day one, Lake Okeechobee Toyota Series. We enjoyed doing a little bit of side betting in the house, so we came up with a little side bet for the week with me and Emil. So you want to tell them what this little side bet deal is going to be for today?
If I catch more than Christian, he has to wear my jersey. If he catches more than I do, I have to wear his jersey.
Tomorrow for day 2 weigh-in, so that'll be interesting. Somebody's going to be wearing the other guy's jersey tomorrow at weigh-in.
Not me.
No, I don't think it's going to be me either. Emil's going and doing some live scoping on Lake Okeechobee, so.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a good time.
I don't think he stands a chance.
All right, Flint, what's your take on Okeechobee this week?
Pretty tough, but I'm going to go out there and do my thing and I'm going to catch them.
Casey?
Same.
Yeah. But I'm not going to have no jerkbait and live scope. I'm not doing that.
No,
I'm still not going to be flipping much either, though. I don't know, I'll be punching. No, I'll be flipping, but not punching.
A little in between.
Yeah, a little in between.
We'll scoping the offshore grass.
Scoping the offshore grass, about a foot and a half of water.
Casey, what are you scoping?
There's no offshore grass. What's scope?
Well, I found it, so you're missing out.
Are you scoping or hoping?
Definitely hoping.
Hey, Emil. I'm about to beat you today. What is that?
It's a Florida staple. It's a weedless Alabama rig.
You gonna be throwing that through the dollar pads up north?
Yes, there's actually a shad spot in the grass. That's what we're about to go throwing. I'm gonna go start where Flint was planning on starting.
Look at
There's a lot of fish.
Look at it. Look at Emil's rods. Look at Emil's rods over here.
It's the bat. Yeah, we got Florida.
And then look at these rods right here.
Florida versus O'Neill.
Don't worry, I got him. He's not even that big. You just hit it like he's the big one.
I don't think you're gonna need a net the way you jerk.
Unless they're over 4 pounds, I'm not gonna need the net. Nah, I got him. Thank you. That's 5, but they're not big.
You did catch them big ones in here?
Yeah, yes. Well, I didn't catch them, but they blew up on me. I took a 5 or 6 wake up on that big easy yesterday. I wasn't even using a hook, so I just pulled it away from him. And I had a couple 2-pounders. That's a good one. I got him. Come off. Big one. I got him pinned. You're gonna have to grab him. You get him?
Got it.
Yes. Thank you. There we go. That's the bite we needed. It's like a 6.
That's a good goal right there.
5.5.
5.5.
Oh, dang it. Two and a half pounder.
There we go. 18 inches long. Christian Greico, Tampa, Florida Pro with a limit of bass, 5 in the bag. To be exact, could have weighed 13 pounds, 14 ounces, 4 oars place. Let's see that big fish.
What's big fish right
Big fish
now?
is only 512, believe it or not.
It'll be close.
It'll be close, he says. For 512, that fish is a chunk. Looking for it in 512. Got your 5.9. About what you expected, wasn't it?
We'll take them.
Take it, I guarantee you.
What you got?
I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah, look, hey, yeah. This might be the best day of my life. Might be the best day of my life. Play this song in the
What do you have?
A whopping 7 pounds and about 17 or 18 swimming in the lake. Expecting him to have his sack. I'm gonna act like a total idiot in your jersey just so people think you're stupid.
could be the best day of my life. Yeah. This might be the best.
All right, we are heading out for day 2. I had actually a pretty decent day 1, just under 14 pounds, sitting in 20th place. Weights are really low this week. Figured it would be pretty tough based on practice and condition-wise. Had a lot of wind, so that always tends to drop the weights out here. Weights were a lot lower than I expected. Sitting in 20th, I thought I'd probably be in, I thought probably 40th, somewhere around there was what I ended up having yesterday. But it looks like it's only gonna take like 10 a day to get a check, 12.5 a day, maybe 13. It's probably gonna be 12.5 a day to make that top 25 cut, which is pretty much unheard of for Okeechobee, unless there's huge cold front, 25 mile an hour winds, stuff like that. But this time of year is usually not the case. I mean, it can be tough. Okeechobee gets tough like this, but not 10 pounds a day gets you a check type tough. So it'll be interesting. A lot of people didn't have limits. I would say I had a decent amount of bites yesterday. I'm not necessarily too worried about catching a limit. It's just more so getting those 3+ pound bites. Even a 2+ pound bite. A 2-pounder right now is pretty huge. So if we can get a decent limit started and then just go for those big ones, I think I'll be in good shape. I kind of figured something out yesterday late in the afternoon. Made a good call on what to do with my last 2 hours of the day. I was sitting on about 7.5 pounds pretty much all day, and knew I needed to go get at least one big one just to give me a shot going into day 2. So I went where I thought I'd be able to do that, and luckily caught one almost 3, and that one 5.5, and put me right in the mix of things. So we can make a few good calls today. I think we'll be okay. So I'll need about 11.5 probably. Is that right, to make the cut? Let's see, if it takes 12.5 to be 25. Yeah, so I'll need about 11.5 to make the cut probably. But if we can get an 18+ pound bag, I'll be right there in the mix of things with a chance at the win going into day 3. So looking for 5 solid bites today. If I can execute, I think it'll happen. We'll just have to see how it goes. Really only need about 7 pounds to make a check, but might as well go for it all this week. All right, we're getting out of here. We're gonna get a moonshine. I feel like that's the only place we can actually get bit with this wind. We're at the spot anyways.
Almost.
Nah, I got him. $12 o'clock, fish number 1.
Green too.
God, you'd have thought he was 4 pounds through all that. God, come on. God dang. Hopefully he's still on there. I'll take a 12-incher. Nah, he's not even 12. I hope he's 12. Should be. Well, he weighed on it like about a 3-pounder. Come on, be 12. Yep. Come on, be 12. Yes, he's a freaking 12-inch. That's what I'm talking about. Let's not break my motor. Hopefully we make it in. I pushed it.
Well, that was awesome. I'm glad I didn't have any fish because you probably wouldn't have stopped.
Unless the weight's magically dropped, I think that last one probably would get me a check. I have a feeling the weights are gonna tank.
See that?
I mean, you couldn't fish anywhere today with that wind.
Yeah.
Whoever had the most weight yesterday. He had more weight than me today, but we have no bet today.
Awesome, awesome. Thank y'all for coming. Appreciate it. Mr. Greico, Tampa, Florida Pro, 13-14 yesterday, 5 more today. They're going to weigh 6 on 11, 20 pounds 9 ounces as you told.
Well, day 2 on Okeechobee, not good. Weighed in a whopping, I think 6 pounds, 13 ounces. Didn't even break the 7-pound mark on my limit. Okeechobee was fishing very tough this week. I was actually really lucky to have almost 14 pounds on the first day. I was sitting on about 7 for large majority of the day before I went and flipped a couple of mats. Got one almost 3, got that 5.5, and that's what put me up to that 14-pound mark. So pretty lucky to actually have that 14, but made a few good decisions, paid off. Day 2, opposite. I mean, I felt like I made the right decisions. They just didn't work out for me. So Fished a couple spots first thing in the morning where I thought I'd be able to catch a few fish, get some fish in the boat. None of that worked out. Went to go flip mats where I'd caught them the day before. That was all blown out. Wind was blowing like 20 miles an hour directly into it. Couldn't hardly punch the mats the way the wind was blowing. Water got all dirty, so knew that wasn't going to work out probably within the first 15-20 minutes. Abandoned that, ran to some clean water where I'd caught them the morning before. Only had like 7 pounds in there the morning before, but I knew there was a ton of fish in the area. Knew that if I just spent the rest of the day in there, I figured it wouldn't be too hard to get a 7, 8, 9, 10 pound limit out of there, at least salvage the tournament. But that didn't end up happening. Had a few decent fish, missed my Big Easy. That would have made a pretty big difference. But end of the day, ended up with 5 fish, 5 little guys, just under 7 pounds. And I was the first man out of getting a check. Finished 51st place. They were paying out the top 50. Missed it by a total of 3 ounces. Thought that last spinnerbait fish was going to do it for me based on the weights from the day before, but the weights actually went up slightly on day 2 and ended up missing a check by 3 ounces. So that one stings a little bit, but that's how these tournaments go. Mere ounces can make all the difference in these. So like I said, feel like I made all the right decisions. I felt like I was fishing really good this week, but just didn't connect with the right fish on Okeechobee this week. It was fishing tough. And that's just how some of these tournaments go. But riding that momentum, hopefully we can have some good finishes moving forward. I really feel like all the tournaments I've fished this year, I've put myself in the right positions, just haven't worked out in some of them. Some of them they have. So that's Okeechobee for you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Wanted to mention, this is the bait that I was punching. This is the new Guggen Love Grub. Just came out. It's a little bit more of a slender profile over the Nuke Punch. So the stuff I was punching this week, super thick. I was actually using a 2 ounce weight. So that's what it looks like right there. I think it's about it's a 4-inch bait. So that's the black and blue. I was punching that guy. Gets in and out of the mats really good, pretty durable, so the hook isn't popping out every other flip. And that's what I caught those fish on. So definitely will be utilizing that bait moving forward, kind of switching between that and the Nuke Punch depending what kind of mood the fish are in. So if it's really cold, I'll probably go with that guy. Super thick mats, probably go with the Love Grub. Some of the thinner stuff, I've actually gotten into flipping just like reeds, pads, stuff like that, the lighter stuff with the Nuke Punch. So this Love Grub will fill a pretty good void. Probably be my go-to punching bait, mixing that and the Nuke Punch in, but really like that profile. Gets in and out of the mats really nicely. Got some nice action with those kicking tails. But that's the new Love Grub from Guggen. I've got a discount code down below. I believe it's Greico. If you just use code Greico, there might be Greico 10. Check the description down below. I'll add the link down there. But if you want to pick up some of those Guggen baits, I've got my code on there. You can get 10% off anything on the site. So appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned, we got a bunch of tournament videos coming up